What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, where we're carrying Call of Duty League matches straight to you. We're here today checking out a badass matchup. OpTic Texas versus Atlanta Faze in the Stage 5 Qualifiers, week number 1. Let's check out this bad matchup. Whoop, wrong button.
Undefeated, smoking everybody, only
Fortress
allowing them to get
Hardpoint
130 points max.
This is going to be a banger.
Get to the map number 2, we all know what Atlanta Faze do on Embassy. OpTic test in there, and then even the control for both teams, it's going to be a test. So this is going to be a battle, my friend.
Oh, it certainly is. I do love seeing Atlanta Faze square up on this. You are right, respawn's a little bit of an issue for Faze.
Hey, Shotzzy versus Slasher we talked about in the podcast this week.
On this map are
13-0 for Shotzzy. King Shotzzy, keep it up.
Basically
against 1v1 versus Slasher.
And that may not be slowing
Shotzzy
down
making
anytime
plays
soon.
mid.
It may not be, because you see this start
Still doesn't
off
get
already.
P2 spawns, though.
OpTic Texas didn't spawn on the preferred side, but they find all the kills, and they're already able to flip the spawns. The nuke starting off nice and early on a 3 spree, just applying the pressure, knowing where the spawns are coming in. The kill feed is all green. OpTic Texas in full control.
Number 7, Abizi is making his way in the back.
Here, Abizi in the back. And they've seen
one of my fantasy picks.
So they're looking for him already. Shotzzy is determined he's the back, but they've managed to miss each other, Stun.
Yeah, he's just trying to locate where Abizi is. He's just trying to stay alive for as long as he can. He eventually does get called out, but he's taking a couple players with him. He's able to find 2, but OpTic do a great job of cutting off everyone else
OpTic with
to
a
not
good
allow
lead here
Abizi to
start.
get any assistance. Perfect rotation over towards P2. Already 15 uncontested seconds. Atlanta Faze gonna put the pressure through the back though.
And here he comes. Ghosty finds one. The second falls as well.
Ghosty in a good spot.
And there's nothing here for Faze.
That's a good main AR
a little
spot.
bit dangerous for them. Ghosty just gonna make sure he takes down Slasher as
Now
well, and that will be completely traded out with 30 seconds left to go though. Hugh is looking for more, trying to find it. One easy. Now that is the little silver lining that Faze will have now on this map. The rotation into P3.
Yep, that
Yeah,
P3
this has to be a money
this
hill.
P3 hold is
You allow
hard
OpTic
to
Texas
break.
to chain that P1 to P2, control the spawns, fight through all the chaos. Now grow themselves a nice little 70, close to 80-point lead. What makes OpTic so great on this map is the fact that they're able to find breaks on some of these money hills. Third overall that we have in the league, and it has to come in here right into this P3.
And already it's got a little bit tenuous. You can see they're slipping the net here. Ghosty looking to try and make a play for his teammates, holding this door open. Unfortunately, the reinforcements are not arriving in time. They get the spawn in.
Oh, they get a spawn. OpTic get that P3 spawn.
It's going to leave Celium alone.
Let's go. Good break.
Will not be, and that
Good
is
break for OpTic. Only 20 seconds for
Faze. If you are Atlanta Faze, I know you barely.
They didn't have him blocked. Simp and Beezy pushed up.
But you're second in overall hold percentage. All you have to do is hold down the spawns, hold down the power position, and win a couple key gunfights. But OpTic Texas, they time it perfectly. They put the pressure through double doors. They get control of top maps. They
have a
flip the
100-point lead
spawns,
unless
then they
Faze
apply
can break
the
here
pressure
through the
to find
front.
the break. This need to be the response from Atlanta Faze to get back into the game. But OpTic Texas showing you why they are the best hardpoint team, without question.
With a back-to-back hardpoint chain,
really
they can try not make it another one. And a Faze trying to lock them in the door for just a few seconds. Get some points on the board as they now have the rotation. Will be all about the breakout here for OpTic. No kills for them yet.
Not able to get one. 2 for Faze.
Probably
3 unless Shotzzy can world star somebody.
Yeah,
Which he
Shotzzy
does.
is just trying to stay alive. He does so long enough that he's able to take down Celium. Big kill to allow his teammates to now cross through open. As he just slowly maneuvering his way towards top rails. He knows the timing. His teammates are now here. That's 3 dead in the feed. Atlanta Faze cannot set up a great hold to get some good time. OpTic are just finding all the kills, finding the breaks whenever the hell they want.
And this is just not good for Faze. We thought this was a bit of an ego chat, a bit of a matchup for them. Faze need to get better at hardpoint, but right now they are feeling the wrath of the green wall. Almost 100-point differential. Finally, they break back into this one as Ghosty tries to try and get off the point again, but finally Faze firing.
Finally, getting some time. It's only 10 seconds, but any time is better than no time. Now you have the ability to set up over towards the Statue Hill. But you see the kill feed again. It's all green. You cannot be dropping off the rotation because you're going to allow OpTic Texas to take those power spots, set up properly around the hill. They're spawning you guys all the way towards back P3.
Nice, they got a
and this
BZ
game
out.
is just continuously getting out of hand.
They can get them
OpTic
spawn traps here and
doing
hold the time.
whatever they want, man.
Well, we heard about it in the pre-game. Differential. About 130 points for them on this map, but this is why Hugh of 4 Dashy force, Ghosty a force, Shotsy a force. Nothing here for FaZe
Dashy
so
and
far.
Ghosty.
Every time you think they get a kill, an opportunity to break back into this, they are shut down. And you can
Shotsy,
hear
oh my
it all
God.
across the map. Nothing here for FaZe, but let's find out how it sounds in the comms for
Here's
OpTic
listening.
Texas.
Low maps. Watch out, low maps. No, we're good. Low maps. Yo, P3 on me. Easy low maps. Watch out. Yo, we're gonna
Anvil.
Yeah,
Yo, get in bottom maps. Get in bottom maps. Statue, I'm backing up.
Gate that.
No, in bottom maps. Easy. I spawned out.
No.
Yo, single. It's front close. Front. Bottom art now. You need help on time? Okay, bottom art. I can block when I spawn. I have your pillars pinch. Nice. I have the block, by the way. I need your gate.
He's in the cross stage.
One guy's run maps. I have P2 now. I have P2. Go right in. I have P2. Yeah, we're cannon dead. One guy's going to the back. Yo, can you get time?
No.
One's to the back. It's easy. Yeah, you got me front cannon. Get him.
Watch out, absolute cell. Go on,
Bench. He's on time. He's gone to time. Cannon first two.
Get it. He jumped up, stop those. He's in the P1 track.
He went trees. Trees.
Yeah. What trees on us? Yo, stop you. Only about a map. Bench yourself. Up you guys.
Benches, one shot. There's two benches.
W dead.
Alright, two benches,
One up. Pitches got old.
One guy hit through the left. I think. Make a push.
There's two old.
Push out, Dad. No. Yo, he's behind me, top tree.
And the communication from OpTic Texas.
Yeah,
I expect
good
nothing less.
comms
That's straight
from
hot
OpTic.
fire coming into the comms. When I had the opportunity to talk with DASHY on the Friendly Fire podcast alongside Nameless, he told me every time he goes up against Atlanta FaZe, the team knows that they have to bring the energy. They have to go all out, and you can hear it in the comms. You can see it in the slang. Everyone is positive. And so far, that's why
FaZe
OpTic
did
Texas
break in here. Can they
slowly but
re-break?
surely gonna get close to closing out this game soon.
Yeah, you can see Atlanta FaZe fighting back, though. They have got some points here. Selim's going to try and get this rotation in to chain themselves ahead.
Dashy did get a good spawn,
The problem
though.
being is they may have left it a little too late. Finally going to get past the 100-point mark in just a few seconds. It's a big gunfight from a Beasley. You cannot leave Shotsy alive in that scenario. But is it too little, too late for FaZe?
It might just be, especially if you
still a
cannot set up
100-point
at this
game.
P3 hill the same exact way that you did in the first go around. You allowed OpTic Texas to apply that pressure through big door. You lost a couple key gunfights. It has to be a flawless 60 hold here. You do have one player in Selim who spawns out. OpTic, they are aware of that. Now, once you find that kill, it's time to apply the pressure. They're able to get two, able to get three. At least a close spawn does come in for Atlanta FaZe,
Dashy.
but OpTic Texas, they find the break.
No,
So
not
that's
quite.
kill
They
the
didn't
Ghost.
quite
The
break.
reinforcement was flooding in from OpTic, but it isn't going to be enough quite yet. FaZe have managed to dig their nails in. Fingertips are bleeding as OpTic continue to apply this pressure, and they don't have the bodies to fight them back. Ghost already found one. Dashy's found another. One player left on the point, and Dashy says thank you. We'll take that break in the 30.
Oh man, that's such a huge 30 seconds for OpTic Texas. Basically calling game if they can walk away with this remaining 20. They know that Atlanta FaZe have to make the decision. We cannot rotate. We cannot give up all this time because the game is basically going to be done. But already a couple cruise missiles earned on the side of OpTic Texas. 30 seconds away from them calling map number 1. You have Hoop trying to sneak his way out. He does get sniffed. So if you are Atlanta FaZe, we've seen them have a crazy comeback home fortress this year. They have to try to replicate it again.
The problem is, it's
Yeah,
OpTic Texas, and
OpTic
they know
only
how
about
to
26
work this
points
map
away from winning here.
very, very well already. They've broken out towards PT. You can see Dashy looking towards the back here, and it's causing
on,
FaZe
Dashy.
to redistribute. They cannot hold the same lines they were holding, as here comes the squeeze. Dashy just staying alive, throwing shoulders, eventually going to fall. The rest of OpTic trying to get a kill, but haven't managed to.
They haven't found an opening. Atlanta FaZe, they're doing it great right now. They're trading efficiently. They're setting up the team shots, and so far that's 30 uncontested seconds over towards the Cannon Hill.
Oh,
With the lead
Dashy,
that OpTic Texas
Jesus.
have, they can
Why-
still
Hoop
now
killed
shot.
Ghosty.
It's going
Team
to be
kill.
that OpTic Texas are so close, Study, that with
Uh-oh.
P1 and Blacksmith just on the horizon, can they squeeze this out flawlessly?
They can just take their time, though. You have such a lead the way that you have. You can fight scrap all the way to the very end. You can apply the pressure towards multiple different angles. You just want to make sure you're controlling the better side of the map. Ghosty and Hoop, they combine for 2. Now you have
Comes
full arm
another
control. This is where
fucking
you invest
cruiser,
that
Dashy.
cruise. Get the rest of the info. Where are these guys at?
He's finding one. Numbers coming in, but will it be enough? You can already see that FaZe have got in a Blacksmith.
Dashy is beaming.
This game was not close.
This
but it
isn't
can
over yet,
rest
though.
Here. forged in fire or not, Atlanta Faze have to hold off the green wall. They have to make sure they are flawless from here.
Oh, that's a break.
Shotzi puts the dagger in the back.
They gotta hold off for at least probably two pushes.
Texas are able to take map number 1. Atlanta Faze trying to find the break.
12 seconds.
Maps. They're sending
There's one push. No, Slasher takes one guy off.
Unfortunately, a team kill does come in from Hoop. So you can
Why does Hoop keep killing Shotzi?
But Atlanta Faze, they're keeping him off. They're trying to extend it to that next hill.
Yeah, you can see them not even really fighting to get onto this point there, trying to make sure that P1 does not go against them. Dashy up in a commanding double window. Knows he has to just keep them on the back foot here. Only one player slipped through. It's going to be a BC, but 4 members of the green wall are sitting here waiting for him. Q's going to find him as well. Dashy
Oh, 3 down for OpTic. Someone needs to go get on point.
Nobody here from Faze to contest P1.
But still, no one from OpTic Texas hop on the point. They're all playing for their kills. They want to make sure they get a clean 4 dead before someone jumps on towards the hill.
There you go.
Now Atlanta Faze, they have to find an opening. They get the first kill,
That's
but
2 down for
Dashy.
Dashy.
It might be game.
2 seconds. That's it, baby. OpTic gonna take map 1.
And that's how it...
Great job from OpTic there to take map 1. Lots of good hard point plays from OpTic. A few good breaks, even on that really deep P3 hill from OpTic against a really good holding team like Faze. They're not bad at holding. It's just OpTic are that good at breaking that they made it look pretty easy and put Atlanta Faze down 250 to 172. Hook 30 and 28, Dashy 34 and 21 with 27 untraded. That man is on fire. A BZ 30 and 28. Not doing bad for my fantasy stats there on map 1. Let's try to find map 2 here. It looks like it's an embassy search and destroy. Let's check it out.
Out where their weaknesses lie, ready for the major and ready for champs. But you reading into some of these map sets for them, neither of these two teams need the points. Yes, the mental victory, the game going forward is what matters. So they are taking on some of these big hitter maps to figure out everything they need to get chips in the future. And I am here for it.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do. I know all these teams scrim every day. They're probably playing these maps, but it's different in an actual match because it plays out in a totally different way. As we get into this search and destroy, Atlanta Faze on the attacking side. They're not going to cross over to B. They're just going to take their time in towards the embassy building.
Dashy.
They have no trophy systems to work with.
First
That sets
blood
up
with the
Dashy for
snipe.
the first blood.
That's going to be a problem for Faze going forward. Going to have to try and figure out how to get past Dashy already. I think Shotzi may have just seen the hat of Slasher. Looking for him, but podcast to get us information. Shotzi goes for the dive, not going to get it. Has to get out as well. Right now, Atlanta Faze trapped in their own building.
Oh, but Simp actually jumps out the window, and Simp is able to win the one-on-one.
Luke and Shotzi both lose their
one-on-one
ones.
versus Shotzi.
2v3.
They shut down the SMG duo, all left up to Ghosty and Dashy. Dashy full line of sights over towards B-bomb, but Ghosty's about to have his hands full.
And he holds the gates against his team, finds the first. Get down as well, 25 seconds. Slasher actually gets the trade as well, and Dashy's going to be caught flat-footed. They know he's here. Simp has him locked and loaded.
Wow.
Atlanta Faze will get that even after the first blood from OpTic Texas. They managed to convert, and that is why they are so
Great play
dangerous
by
on this map.
Faze to get.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They usually are number
Look at
one
that
in
pretty
every
cool
single
skin.
category.
That's one of the blueprint
First blood,
skins, I guess, that's for sale
defensive
now
rounds,
for the Atlanta
attacking
Faze.
rounds, but
I
they're
like them a
also
lot.
number one in 3v4 win percentage at 43% of the time. After getting first blood, they still walk away with the round. You play it slow in towards the PD. Your SMGs win both of their one-on-ones. And then you played the trades
Simp and
efficiently.
BZ both won their ones.
Allowed a BZ to go on that flank, Simp to go on that flank to find that final kill. Atlanta Faze
Shotzi was all up in their cheeks.
OpTic Texas going for an aggressive one here. Already the stun's going to be out, the trophy's going to be out, Celium's going to be out as well.
Celium got one, but the immediate trade, 3v3.
Second trade. And you already see Atlanta Faze being aggressive, trying
They
to counter
almost
this as
have
they go
control of
through
that
PD.
B-bomb site. OpTic does.
Both teams now
Shotzi
redrawing
in
the
a good
battle
spot.
lines.
Now you just want to take your time. You are OpTic Texas. You weren't expecting all that pressure instantly going into this round, but now they get the info.
There's someone in the
Time
back. I
errors
think it's
are rolling
Dashy.
in towards the top PD. We cannot get this bomb down. They're just going to try to play for these kills.
BC backing out of a tenuous position himself. Simp staying. I wonder if they heard the footsteps go away. I wonder if he's still here. For OpTic, they're going to have to go for a plan eventually. No eyes on at the moment. Shotzzy checking the corners before he does anything. Is he going to go for the long wrap
He's
here by
going
himself?
for the wrap at A.
He does have that dead silence invested. He's actually able to sneak right by onto Slasher, but Slasher might be in a position to get this in.
Oh,
he's going to go for the challenge.
Shotzzy, what are you
able to win it.
doing?
So now in a
Bomb's in
3v2
Narnia.
situation. Yeah,
He
bombs
has
all
a
the way
free
across the map.
bomb
You still
plant.
got to worry about these guys in your building.
And Shotzzy trying to make a play. Unfortunately, it just put the bomb so far away from OpTic Texas. They can't win this round unless they find the kills. They're heading forward as well. BC will find Dashy before he can do any more. And a player left in the toilet.
Oh,
bit of
wow.
dirty things, a
And he
BZ
just
cuts
turned
him
on
the ribbons.
Ghosty. Nasty.
Right there, you could just see OpTic Texas. They weren't expecting the pressure
didn't
early
he
on.
just
Telling him
plant,
challenge
man?
through back alley, gets the first blood, the trade is there. But then once you allow Sip and Abizi to roam into your PD building, they could not commit towards the bomb plant. I would have liked to see Shotzzy pop that dead silence and rotate it back over towards A. Leave Sip and Abizi in towards your PD. They can't get the info if you get the bomb down. Allow your teammates to work up the street. But once he drops, no time left on the clock to recover
Yeah,
that
and he
bomb,
went with the bomb.
to even get it down.
Like, if you're going to go with the
Eventually,
bomb,
the
plan
Terror
it.
shut down the round.
That was
go up 2-0.
nutsoid, guys.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't know
high risk,
about
high
that.
reward player is. Think if he had found it, we'd call him a genius. The long deady flank. But you're in an untradeable position. I can Slash with the attack. You're not going to win with a Vaz, but Slash will get first blood on the Shotzzy this time. A little bit too aggressive. Dashy on Overwatch with the sniper. If they find him here, it may make them reevaluate.
Yeah, Dash should try to play for that repositioning. He knows that Ghosty's throwing his snakes towards top AC. They get the info of at least one player sitting towards top papers, but Celio's not going to go for the chow. They have the man advantage. This now is hard jumping out the window, and Abizi is able to gun
Abizi and
Hook
Simp are
4v2.
gunning Hook and Shotzzy right now.
Oh, Ghosty trying to go on Overwatch. He knows where Slasher is. He knows where Celium is. Unfortunately, neither of those are easy fights. He's trying to gun Slasher. And Slasher will just say, all right, I'm going to lay down. I'm not going to take those shots. Bomb's going to be down as well. Celium gets the trade, and Dashy for a 1 versus 4.
Damn, Faze playing good S&D right now.
Yeah, and he stood no chance. Stood
No,
no
he did
chance.
not.
Atlanta Faze find the first blood onto Shotzzy through the middle of the map. They take their time into PD. You force OpTic to now start to switch up a setup a little bit. But once they decide to hit that go button, it's everyone out through the windows. Abizi starts it off with the huge one-on-one versus Hook. You get the bomb down. You throw a couple snakes. You throw a couple shoulders. And you play for the Crossfires to close out the round. Atlanta Faze, flawless in the S&D.
And as we said before we come into this one, a bit of a square up from these teams. Some of their best maps on either side. Abizi, though, will be taken out this time by Shotzzy. They've caught him. Probably going to be a little bit more aggressive and get this one down here, Hugh, this time. Last time they waited a little bit too long and didn't plant.
Yeah, you have the man advantage. You have to try to get this down ASAP. Especially with you taking out a B, you're usually the aggressor that likes to be applying the pressure over towards B-bomb. They're just more focused on not allowing anyone in towards the PD. They want to make sure everything is safe before they get it down. Hook wins the one-on-one versus Sip. Ghostly finds another 1v4. All for Celia.
Yeah, put him in a horrible position as everybody just gives him the shoulders and runs away from him. Hugh will eventually chow. The bomb doesn't need to go down when they win the gunfights. And OpTic Texas finally get one back on the board. Probably because they were a little bit more passive than they have been in some other rounds.
Yeah, they set up for the aggressive push. On the side of Atlanta Faze, Shotzzy finds the first one onto Abizi. And then you throw your couple of shoulders, try to read the setup of Atlanta. Then eventually apply the pressure over towards Sign. Get that bomb down, win a couple gunfights. The round is going to be yours. OpTic finally get one on the board.
Let's see if they can continue the adjustment there. Waiting for Atlanta Faze, making sure they didn't be too aggressive with those first blood on the subs. This time, though, Shotzzy is a little aggressive, but not too much. Dashy, just waiting to see if he can find anybody with this sniper, but nobody has appeared yet.
Yeah, and this is new Atlanta Faze strats, because it was usually get your trophies down, cross over towards the sign. Wasn't really a lot of slow playing on Embassy, but a lot of teams have been watching their gameplay. You have to develop some new stuff. And they're showing it off early into this round. They're just playing for the info. They have a player sitting towards back planners, player towards top papers. Just trying to read the setup for OpTic Texas before they strike.
Shotzzy's gone for the dead silence. He's expecting a move here any second now. Salim will find Hugh. That first blood has already been taken. Shotty's been found. Beezy goes straight out the window. Surely not. Shotty will get him, but Salim gets the trade. That's what they're looking for. Ghosty, though, will hold them off as it goes back to a 2 versus 2. Ghosty has to hold them off here. Dashy's coming to reinforce with his sniper as well. We know what he can do, and he does it again. Sim falls, Slasher and Ghosty trade. And that'll be another round for OpTic.
Even after OpTic get first blooded, Shotzi's able to trade on a BZ. Dashy with the sniper finds 2 on the round. Wraps his way back through the back alley. With Ghosty giving the information that he has. Both these players are pushing me. I'm going to throw a couple snakes, just play my life as long as I can. Wait for your teammate to get back into the play. And OpTic Texas able to chain a couple rounds together.
Exactly what they needed. Had to slow, had to adjust. The call must have come in, Study, and said, hey, let's just wait them out for a few seconds. Don't go for that easy chow. And it has worked out this time. Selim with his own sniper. It's going to see Hugh, but misses. It's a criminal miss.
Wow,
Dash is going to know he's here
right
now.
there.
Hugh's going to know he's here. Nades flying from both sides.
Oh, he doesn't see the feet. He does not see the feet of Poop.
Oh, he does.
He spots it. He gets the hit marker, but he sets up Sip to get the kill. Atlanta Faze find the first.
Sim versus Dashy. Dashy's going to fall to Slasher. Doesn't even matter. OpTic Texas now completely outnumbered. It's down to Dan Ghosty.
Mr. Ghosty left in a 1v3. That silence is about to run out. Unless he can potentially find a kill at the right time. Feels like he's got a good read of how Atlanta Faze currently trying to play this setup, but he does not check that corner. Sip just plays his life in that positioning. And with time starting to tick, bomb down over towards tennis. Tall task ahead, my friend.
Yeah, there's no real way for him to go. He wants to get up top, but only the ladder that makes more noise than God itself is the way to go. And with that jump, they're going to know the adjustments will come in. Slasher washes that ladder as well. He's called out to the rest of his teammates. You can see Atlanta Faze moving. They're going to get that kill eventually. Nowhere to go for Ghosty.
Yeah, Atlanta Faze just make the adjustments right there. They find the first blood. Able to apply the pressure up to the planners. Once Selim is able to get that hit marker, you set up Sip. He just roams around this sign area and just find a couple kills to close out the round. Atlanta Faze hold strong on the defensive end. Do not allow the bomb plant to go down. Now 2 rounds away from walking away with the S&D.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens from these two teams this time. Another attack here for Atlanta Faze. They have not been aggressive so far. You can see once again, they have a bit of top PD control. This time it will be OpTic. They've gone all P2 control. You can see them swarming for it as well. Hugh will find Sim. First blood for them, traded by Salim. Down to a 3 versus 3. Abeezy's about to fly at the top, isn't he?
Yeah, 3v3, bomb being down towards middle planners. Exactly how you want to have this set up. And now Atlanta Faze know you have to find a different angle to pick up some information. So it's Slasher slowly pushing up the street side. He's able to spot Ghosty, puts down a couple shots. Nothing's going to be able to connect. But you just have to hold if you're OpTic. No need to panic. They're not near any one of these sites yet.
I really actually like that from Faze. Slash fearing the destruction, make sure P2 nobody at the cross. They went and got control of mid there. Unfortunately, they have lost Celium in that trade. Abeezy will have it and the dead silence. The real question is, will he be able to find anything from this?
Oh, he will not. He actually does get spotted by Ghosty.
3v2.
So now Abeezy's dead silence is going to run out. You have Slasher be the island player trying to pick off one of these players from OpTic Texas. In the position that he is, but it's time for Abeezy to strike. He takes down Shotzi. 2v2. Dashy though lines it up with the snipe. All
Nice,
left up to
Dashy.
Abeezy.
1v2 for Abeezy.
He's worried. He knows somebody's going to be challenging him at some point. Checking the bomb.
Oh
Ghosty
my
flies off the
God.
back and he's found it. Can he get there in time? He will.
I think he's gonna
Dashy
get it.
goes for the long wrap here. It's an Abeezy 1 versus 2. Oh, it's back on.
1v1. Abeezy
Earned
versus
himself another
Dashy.
dead silence. Keep in mind, Dashy does have a sniper pistol in hand. Curious to see if he was able to pick up a weapon on his way here. The time is starting to tick. Abeezy's throwing the shoulders. Dashy still has a sniper in hand. Only 20 seconds left.
No dead silence for Dashy either. Abeezy close range. Can he be the sniper maestro they need him to be now? Abeezy waiting so patiently. Wants to throw the shoulder. Throws it.
Oh!
Oh! The close range sniper! It shouldn't happen. Dashy was moving a Mach 3 across
No
that
way!
Still, the reflexes he got it, and Abeezy cannot believe Please, production, we need that again.
Oh, he was just watching it.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Wall bang.
That just can't happen. Like, that's just truly unfortunate. That's
Damn.
Play that same scenario 100 times. He's probably only able to hit that shot 10 out of 100, but
Wow.
He does not miss bullets. In the final 10 seconds, he lines it up with the sniper, doesn't get a hit mark through the wall, and is able to get the defuse. I was ready to tear OpTic up. I don't know what Ghosty was doing in that situation, but DASHY makes up for it in the 1v1. OpTic now down 3-4.
Wow.
Actually, that sniper is like
That is-
4 foot range.
wow.
You've just won that gunfight. I thought the pistol would be out, but no, doesn't matter. Selim gets first blood. We've got to move on. The round is going. Atlanta Faze trying to regain here. They have map control and the numbers.
Yeah, they're in the 3v4. You have every single cross watched. You also got team fire set up just in case OpTic decide to overextend through one side. But OpTic and Shotzi more specifically, at least he's able to get a hit marker with the nade, so he knows at least one player isn't through the middle of the map. He's trying to set up DASHY to find the kill. He said, screw you, I'm going to be able to get it. And he's instantly traded. All up to DASHY and Hook in the 2v3 scenario.
I love this huge at 8. They're over here. I'm getting this one down. Giving DASHY control over PD. This is great from OpTic. They don't have the numbers, but a great positioning. They're looking for Hugh already. If he makes this kill, it's huge.
Yeah,
Does make it as
Hook.
well. Down to a 2 versus 2. They still don't have eyes on DASHY. They don't have the positioning, and Hugh is running.
He sets up DASHY to find a kill too. Now it's a 1v2 all up to Celium.
It's perfect from OpTic. They stayed alive. They played their lives. They played
Nice job,
face, and they get the
OpTic.
round.
Tying it back
Poetry
up.
in motion.
4-4, I think.
And that's a 2v3 right there, Bryce. Like, Hook does not hesitate. He knows that Shotzi and DASHY were applying a lot of pressure up the street. Shotzi's able to get one, but he's instantly traded. Slasher is sitting towards back gas, so you cannot apply the pressure towards parking lot. Just bring the round to you. Get the bomb down, clutch up in a 1v1 gunfight. He wins a Hugh one towards bottom orange. He sets up DASHY to find the kill through middle alley. And then in the 2v1, Selim had all of his teammates, and then he's standing there by himself. OpTic Texas clutch up on the round, all tied up at 4.
This is unbelievable. Clutch after clutch from OpTic Texas. Feeling themselves. DASHY with a sniper once again. Nades coming through, but that one isn't on target. And Faze actually go aggressive and get this bomb down this time.
Yeah, this is usually their go-to play. 4v4, force OpTic Texas to hit the
Shotzi, good
and
one,
Shotzi
but
invested
immediate
in
traded.
to at least find one. But Abizi's there now for the trade.
Bomb is down for
Ghosty and Hook
Faze.
slowly working their way up the middle of the map, but time is starting to tick. You got to make the play come to you.
DASHY wants to sit up there, make sure nobody peeks out for it as well, but that's another blood going down to BT.
1v3.
Finds DASHY. And Ghosty, while he's in a position to maybe find a player, he is alone, outnumbered, and the time is ticking. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Just not enough time right there for Ghosty. 1v3. Just allowed
Faze,
Atlanta
one round
Faze to
away
get that bomb down. The
taking
time he
this
turns
search
the trade
match.
efficiently over towards Sign. And then you seen DASHY, who's playing his
tying it
sweet
up
time
1-1.
towards top AC because you do not want to get in a close range of games with a BZ. But he's able to spot the shadow, able to get the trade. Wins another one-on-one in towards bottom orange, which now allows Atlanta Faze to be put at game point.
All right, let's see. Do OpTic have a couple more clutches in them? Because that's what's kept them in this S&D. Atlanta Faze finally going to bury them on this map. Aggressive push from OpTic. They're going straight for the B plant, but already Atlanta Faze are doing the same thing. It's all about the gunfights, all about the numbers. The BZ will be first blooded. The trade will not come in. Celium cannot find anything to hit here already.
No, 3v4.
So now if you are OpTic
OpTic
Texas, you get
in
the
a
first
good
blood. You know
position
exactly what
to
the
tie
play
this
call
up and
was
take
from
it to round
Atlanta
11.
Faze. Let's just try to get the
Oh,
bomb
not
down.
anymore.
They're trying to hold their angles, and both players lose their one-on-ones. So what was instantly a 4v3 for OpTic Texas is now with 2v3 left to clutch up once again.
DASHY.
Shotzi gets one,
Shotzi
though.
will get Simp back down to a 2 versus 2. The problem for OpTic is that bomb is miles away. Somebody will have to get it. DASHY creeps towards A as he heard Slasher. An AR battle for the ages. He's waiting. He's going to see him. That red cap. And this is going to be a catch as well. He's got it. DASHY will find another one. Another clutch from OpTic potentially.
That bomb's still down, though. And Selim's in a great position. He also does have dead silence. Shotzi's just going to creep right on up. Though. Try to get this bomb down. And he should be able to get it down for free, but Selim might be here to instantly go for the trade.
Oh, Shotzi!
He stopped shooting!
Wow!
And OpTic Texas get that round back on the board again!
To tie it up, round 11.
This S&D has been thrills and spills the entire time.
It's just been clutches, man. That's a 2v3 right there from OpTic Texas. It comes down to one player winning a key gunfight. Shotzi does it through top PD, and then Dashy finds the timing onto Slasher. Unfortunately, Selim does not hit all his shots onto Shotzi. He thinks he has the kill done and dusted, but Shotzi's able to re-snap and find that final one. So here we go, round 11.
Yep.
Now it's time.
Go kill your homie.
There's a big push out there. Hugo's going to find a Beezy.
Nice.
Waiting for that one for ages. He's got the dead silence popped. And he's still moving. Still moving.
Oh!
More does not. Simple
Simple's
eventually shut
ready.
him down with the bomb. Do they know the bomb is there?
Yeah, that's
If they
tough.
do, you can see Faze set up around it.
That's tough. You can't be that aggressive, especially when you're the bomb carrier. Because now your teammates have so much ground to cover to try to recover it. Shotzi does invest that dead silence, though. Finds himself in a great position towards top PD, but Atlanta Faze is not in their normal positions. At least get some info on where Selim is playing.
You can see all of OpTic looking for this one. They're worried about the flank as well. More players moving up for it. Slasher in the back alley. Dashy will try and take him on. You can see this will be a double chow. Shotzi and Dashy looking.
Oh, Shotzi! Oh!
It's a perfect play. They can get the bomb back.
He hits him with the fucking... Wow!
Just get this bomb down.
The wall
you
bang.
have the man advantage.
Yes,
Time
get
is
it
starting
down.
to tick. Selim and Slasher left.
Here they come in the
2v3.
back.
The ARs for Atlanta.
Ghosty gets one.
Oh, now
Slasher,
now
1v3.
It's a 1 versus 3. It's only Slasher. And the tears of this map are flowing over and over again. Faze have fumbled.
OpTic win map 2. Beautiful S&D comeback.
Around. Victory laps. Oh my.
Yes, great job out of OpTic Texas. Shotzi shooting Simp through the wall. Simp losing full right now. Losing absolute full as Shotzi wallbangs him in a... I mean, how do you read that he's in that spot? Oh my goodness. Absolutely great job from OpTic Texas to win that round 11. Shotzi 10-8, Dashy 8-6, Selim 7-9, or 8-9, sorry, and a BZ 9-8. Great game out of both teams. It's just OpTic clutched up there to take map number 2. I think we believe we have an Expo control. Let's check it out.
Now we find ourselves in an Expo control where Atlanta Faze have yet to find a win. The biggest thing that they struggle with right now, at least on a small sample size of them playing this map, is just simply their slaying. 0.8 overall team KD on a map like Expo where the spawn trap can be easily influenced. You have to be able to slay. If you're not, you're definitely not going to find W's.
Well, let's see how this one plays out. And neither team looking for a good record, but we said we expect actually to see it this series. Both teams looking to improve on their way to major and champs. Right now, we're set up with OpTic Texas. They're going to be on the attack and looking for a little bit of action around A. Not an early first capture for most teams.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. They know A is a lot more difficult to complete. So we'll apply the pressure on this side of the map early on. Trades are back and forth in towards the pool, but Dashy with the snap onto Simp. What a shot! That guy simply does not miss bullets.
It really isn't. Ghosty gets another one there for the trade, and that A-Tick hasn't come forward. They're still going to put the pressure on. B will always be the backup, as you can see those spawns come through. And this is where they'll stop the clock.
Yeah, OpTic, they're finding a couple kills, and Hook being the roaming island player right now, he gets both of the players from Atlanta Faze overextending up through A, so they might decide to just hit that transition completely over towards the other site. As they're already going to complete one segment on this B point, but the players, the teammates, they drop over towards A. You allow Atlanta Faze to push up through saunas. Now you just have to try to extend this time, close out B.
Already, Faze just trying to make sure they don't really get set back to their respawn. They're spreading the map, they're waiting for it. Only Simp trying to make a play or two for positioning, but he's going to be severely outnumbered here, so he won't go for that engage.
Yeah, you just got to chalk this one up. Time now extended by a minute. You have one player from Shotzi already in towards the restaurant while the rest of his teammates are applying the pressure through the back end. Sim starts it off with the first kill, Celium with the second. Sim finds two, the second with the knife. Now Hook's the farthest guy here. Just gotta try to play your life.
And this is what he wants. Unfortunately, if his teammates can find kills in this position, OpTic would be really good to get onto A. Unfortunately, they're going to know he's here. Already see Slasher waiting for him around this door. Still would think of easy. Q might make this and jumps out towards Slasher and doesn't make the kill anyway. That's what I was expecting. Q finds those kills.
Hook wins a huge one-on-one, but his teammates are still yet to get out of back base. Finally, Shotzi's able to take down a Beezy, but already a couple players from Atlanta Faze coming off spawn. You also take down Slasher. Your next line of defense is taking down Celium. They're finding all the kills at the right time, but Hook has yet to find an opportunity to set up the pinch. Atlanta, they find all the kills, and they hold control.
This is the issue. Q wants to find Slasher again at the moment, just farming that one player. If OpTic can find kills in the rest of the match, this becomes a deadly position. Slasher again!
Oh my!
Slasher versus Hugh! And Slasher cannot win that gunfight. Hugh finds another!
Oh!
It's a beat down onto Celium! The kills have come through as well, and it's disaster for Faze!
You gotta try to get on the point. You had to try to contest it. Sip was the farthest player pushed up in towards the restaurant. He drops. There's only one player from OpTic Texas currently on the point. Everyone else watching the crosses, but Celium and Slasher combined for 3. The second segment does get complete, but with only 50 seconds left, OpTic Texas have 1 to 2 more good pushes in them.
And that one was pulled out of the fire by just the tiniest of margins. Beezy now trying to hold. The push is coming from top street, and he knows they're here. He has a little bit of backup. The rest of Faze is stacked with him. So are OpTic, and Slasher finally puts some work in. Fed up being killed by Hugh. He's been unleashed.
He's just trying to stay alive, man. Look at the movement right now from Slasher. The SMG duo combined for 2 with only 20 seconds left. OpTic do they get the close spawns though. Sip is so far pushed out on the right side towards Globe. So OpTic are going to spawn towards the back street. They can still try to clutch up on the round.
And he fortunately finds one. Doesn't allow them to get in too early. But only 2 players left from OpTic Texas, and it might not matter. They're both going to get onto the point. The rest of Faze have to move. They might not get here in time, and it's a 2 versus... No! It's a 2 versus 5! Atlanta Faze lost, even with the numbers.
You just can't make those mistakes, man. You can't make it. You were playing a perfect defense the entirety of the round. But once Sim puts himself in that position towards top Globe, you allow OpTic Texas to get a couple close spawns up the street side towards Bus. All it takes is a couple kills to get on the point. You're able to stack it and close out the round. OpTic Texas again clutching
OpTic
up
took
in a
out an
different
attack
scenario.
round? Oh my goodness. That's tough.
Talk about mental games with these 2 people. Atlanta Faze. Those shaky legs just cannot get anything against them. Now back onto A. Do they even get the first tick? They do not.
Atlanta Faze's first push does get shot down. Only one player from OpTic does fall. Now they're all forced to rotate over towards the auditorium. Try to extend this time. As OpTic Texas, they're setting up the pinch. Look at Hook already in towards Secret. He might have found the timing.
Here we go. Hugh. Bang this door open, finds the first. Second actually gets taken out by his teammate, and that's a hold. Hugh already looking for this. Calls it perfectly. Everybody knows. Don't come through tunnel, especially against Hugh. Nade out. The Beezy has to sit backstage.
Yeah, Beezy just has to stay alive. All of his teammates are dropping. He's the farthest player, pushes them towards this B point. But until his teammates are able to find and kill for kills, that's when you're able to extend this time. He finds one of his own. So it's looking like Atlanta Faze gonna be able to complete B. 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Now it's all about the fight for this on the street side. It's gonna be a Ghosty versus Slasher off the rip.
And while you can get B, A is an entirely different animal. They're looking for any kills here, but OpTic has dug in. Ghosty sitting pretty. Celium will find shots in the first club, but DASHY gets the trade back, and oh my goodness, Sim calls it. He figures out where he is as well. Fortunately, Q's making kills. The pressure will now push through.
There's only 2 players here from Atlanta Faze on the point. Sip and Slasher trying to dance around this hill. Sip does find the first. Celium eventually is there for the trade, but OpTic, it's time for their time to strike. So they're just doing a great job trading efficiently, keeping them off the point, keeping this clock going. Now Atlanta Faze with that on the street side. This is where these gunfights are really important. OpTic Texas have to iron up.
And that is a big kill by Hugo Abizi. Shuts him down
Sim's on
completely,
point,
allowing OpTic Texas to set up ready for this next push. The first tick is in, but they are close. Slash will find Shotty as well, and Sim will take down Ghosty. It turns dangerous.
Dashy was
it's getting
contesting.
a little dangerous, but that's why you have a Sim. Guys able to win some crucial gunfights.
Hook gets 2. Hook gets 3.
But you do not shut down Hook. He's able to find 3, sets up Ghosty for the 4th. And Atlanta Faze only have 2 segments to walk away
That
with.
was gorgeous play from Hook to
Time
save
is
that
still
8
ticking.
point. Only
OpTic
10
Texas
lives
able to
left.
retake
Still a
map
minute though.
control.
You still have plenty
Now
of
you're
time.
forcing Atlanta Faze to check every single corner on their way through.
I don't know if it's just me, but I think Hugo is getting better as the year goes on. Over and over again, he finds the crucial kills. Ghosty against Slasher, and Ghosty will win it again.
I love that diamond camo on the
And there is only one
OpTic
tick
Texas
on
blueprint
A
though.
remaining, but it is a tick that will take some time. Shotty takes down Celian, bringing the Atlanta Faze down to 6 lives. 5 lives.
Shotsy, beautiful.
It is not looking good for Faze.
Oh, he read it
Not
too.
looking good at all, Bryce. Only 30
5
seconds
lives left. 30 seconds.
One player drops and you have no more
got like
respawn, so it
one.
has to be picture perfect.
One
from
more
here on
push.
out. Every player from OpTic Texas watching the crosses. Trades go back and forth. Shotsy with the movement. Shotsy able to find a couple bullets onto a BZ, but only 2 players left from Atlanta Faze. Make it
One
one.
left.
OpTic Texas
Simp.
trying to go up 2-0.
Yeah, Simp, I don't think he can get there in time. Really.
OpTic,
Down by
beautiful.
Hugo.
One attack
Unmoving.
round away from absolutely
Unwavering.
3-0ing Atlanta
Locked in
Faze in the Monster Energy Game of the Week.
And the crazy thing is, Bryce, is that Atlanta Faze had an opportunity. They found 2 kills. They just didn't find the right kill. They allowed Hook to push right down to the middle of the alley. He finds
did.
3
He
to
pushed
shut
in
down
nasty.
that push. And then once that push is shut down, everyone now coming off spawn towards the globe side. You have to waste so much time to wrap back through the street, to try to overextend, to try to fight for top bar. OpTic Texas is traded efficiently in those moments. And now 1 round away from 3-0 in Atlanta Faze again.
This is just unbelievable. Atlanta Faze against everybody else. You give him the benefit of the doubt. Against
Dashy,
OpTic.
2
I
big
don't know
kills.
if there's a
Dashy,
block,
3
whether
kills.
it's hypnosis,
Oh my.
some sort of divine intervention.
Oh, wow. That's a
But
stack.
OpTic have had
That's
their
a
number
4
all
stack.
year,
They're
and
gonna
are
have to
doing
do
it
something
again.
quick about it.
Rocketing forward to that 3rd tick. Atlanta Faze are nowhere near. They will have
Wow.
to defend B.
For 2 minutes and 11 seconds, you gotta hold down one of the easier ones to capture, one of the easier ones to find a break in control.
Oh, Hook pushed up
OpTic
in their
Texas
stuff
being
too.
super aggressive up through top window.
In
Hook
21
still
and
has
11.
That silence invested. His teammates are finding kills. You're getting the info.
Hook's
Where the last
flying.
players are. Let's just go for the chow. OpTic are on the point.
He's dangerous. He's dangerous.
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
This could be it already. It's a 3 stack on B.
The double chow with attack. It wasn't even the Vaz that close
One
range.
guy, Celium in the back.
They will find
Dashy
2, but this
alone.
round has to
Can
be
he
done.
clutch it to
Good
finish
Faze
B off?
are. It's looking like
Oh,
a
he
3-0
just
as they are
barely misses
spitting
it.
on them.
Oh,
But
they get
B,
back in.
just a
They
sliver.
get back into the point. They're able to decap that 3rd segment. Now force all of OpTic Texas to hit that reset button. Try to find their way through. Shotsy might have just done it. Able to back down Slasher with the nade. Slasher
Shotsy,
goes to the
Ghosty,
reach
2
out.
kills.
Ghosty finds his second.
Someone
OpTic might
behind
close it
him
out
though.
now.
They're looking for him as well, but somehow Atlanta Faze digging in for this one. But Hugh will have the reflexes to keep people on the back foot. And says, all right, you guys can't break in. I'll break in myself. Look at a challenge again here.
Hook in the
No,
back
Farmer
again.
Slasher again.
26 and 13.
Leave him alone, Hugh.
Yeah, man, like Slasher, you guys were teammates before. Like, let's just calm down. You don't gotta keep bullying him like this all spawn. So he's gonna go for the chow again, but this time it's Slasher to come out on top. A lot of time has been wasted, and Atlanta Faze, they're currently holding on. Selim has been finding clutch 2-piece after 2-piece to relieve that pressure. And now with only 15 seconds left, it's a 4-4 battle into the auditorium.
There you go, 3 big kills. Only one left is Celium. They did get him. This could be it. OpTic Texas, 3-0s Atlanta Faze in the series. Absolutely not giving up a map against one of the best teams in the league right now. OpTic looking good. Slasher flipping down his camera. Pretty mad about the whole situation. OpTic Texas absolutely looking good. Hook goes off in that last game. He had to be 28 and 14, 2.0. Abizi not happy either. Wow, great job.
In the respawn modes, OpTic Texas tied all up at Search and Destroy at 3-3 overall. But right now, the mental game for Atlanta Faze has to be shot. Every time they play OpTic, it's not even close. They run away with the hard point. They clutch up in the Search and Destroy, and usually rounds where we see it.
Yep, Hook 27 and 14, Dashy 23 and 12. Did not know what to do. Does Atlanta Faze against this OpTic squad? Abizi the only one. No, Celium was positive too. But they have a post-game interview. It looks like with Dashy. Let's check that out.
I still didn't believe you guys.
Hold on.
We've got our teams chatting with us now on the show. Dashy joins us live from the Monster Winner Circle. It's our winner spotlight. And Dashy, talk to me about the Search and Destroy, because I still didn't believe you guys were going to be able to come back in that game despite your wallbang.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a back and forth S&D, but I mean, we take pride in making adjustments mid-game. We're S&D kids, so we can kind of see and read the map on what they're doing, where the pressure is coming from, and we made the right adjustments, the right calls, and we ended up clutching up.
Yeah, you did.
Dashy, obviously, when it comes to this matchup, you guys have had Atlanta Faze's number throughout the entire season, throughout this entire game. They had to try something new against you. Were you surprised that Expo Control made it as game number 3 in this series?
Not really. Nothing surprises me anymore, to be honest.
Brandon, I can tell that you're absolutely locked. Congratulations on the win. I wanted to ask you, you guys play Vegas. It's a very, very close game. It goes down to the wire. But today, you guys came with some extra energy. Why do you guys seem to play so much better against Faze?
I mean, you have to bring your A game when you're playing Faze, no matter how they're looking or anything. I mean, they're some of the best players of all time, so you got to bring your A game, and I'm glad we did.
Dashy, you talked with Nameless on Friendly Fire. You mentioned that you used to team with Celium. Do you guys text each other, send a little DM after you hand each other a 3-0?
Not really. I mean, obviously Cel's my boy, but I mean, we're competitive. We don't really DM each other like that, to be honest.
Final question for you before we let you go. OpTic's been in 2 grand finals. Are we going to make it 3 come Toronto?
That's the plan.
I like it, my friend. Best of luck. The green wall is behind you, cheering you on. As always, we'll let you go join the team.
Dashy, very stoic. He is locked, like they said, getting hot off a 3-0 against Atlanta Faze. Thank you guys for hanging out this episode of the Hard Carry. I'm going to bring you guys the next one. I believe it's Atlanta Faze versus NYSL for the last game of the day. Stick around for more Call of Duty League action.